I stopped talking over the theme song because I wanted people to be able to hear it. So, because it's nice. And so for the past few episodes, I've just been letting the theme song play and not talking over it.
Is this your monologue?
Shh. Hi, everybody. Oh, uh-oh. I really like the sound of my own voice right now. I'm very close on the mic. Talking way down here, my low register. Oh, too low. Pull up, pull up. Why is it that I enjoy the sound of my own voice in headphones through a microphone, right? Live as we're talking right now. I'm alive. As of this recording. Of course, my greatest fear. Backlog of podcasts comes out after my death. They just roll out week after week. When do people stop listening? When is it like, this is gross and morbid to me? But when I listen back to my own voice recorded, me no like. What is the difference? It's the same voice. What is it in my ear parts that processes it differently? I'm sure it's a science thing. Science has an answer for everything except the banana fitting in the human hand. Guys, still stumped on that one, aren't you? I can't remember what that argument was supposed to be, that there's no way that human beings were descended from a lower life form because of bananas designed to fit. There's a whole other species with hands. Not even counting raccoons. What if we're descended from raccoons? Oh, guys, this is the hill I will die on. If man did not come from raccoons, why do we steal? Raccoons steal stuff. Do raccoons plant gardens? Nay. And he said to them, does not the raccoon root through the trash? Be like the raccoons of the field, waiting for his neighbor to throw away old food. Do raccoons only search the trash for food, or do they find other stuff in there and like, oh, the sock has a hole in it, big deal. I can darn a sock. Money bags. You don't even try to donate it? You shouldn't. Do not donate torn clothing. That's a real Marie Antoinette move. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest onto the program to have a free-form conversation with me inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then, I invite some improviser pals onto the program to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's what he goes like. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not seen this gentleman since episode 50, entitled Santa Fe Art Gallery. He is back. The last time he was on, some confusion as to whether or not he was invited to join in the improv at the end. Let me say here, he is officially invited to join in the improv. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the founders of the Upright Citizens Brigade, both the people and the theater. He hosts his own podcast here on Earwolf called Improv for Humans. And he's just known for a million billion other things. Please welcome back to the show, Matt Besser.
Thank you, Paul.
Matt, thank you for being here.
Thank you for the invite to the second half.
Absolutely. I wanted there to be no confusion. I didn't want to be rude. Matt, how have you been? We haven't seen you in such a long time on the show.
Off the show, how have I been?
No, on the show. Like if you imagine your life on the show.
Through all the different stories.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where I put myself when I listen.
Right.
I'm always in the story.
That's right.
And I'm tired. These stories are crazy.
A lot of travel. You have a child, yes?
I do.
How old is she now?
Sydney is 4. But she'll start saying 4.5 like 2 weeks after the birthday. She's 4.5.
she's in that. Okay.
She's 4.5 all the way till the next birthday.
Soon she will learn to round down.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for Matt Besser. Matt, this question comes to us from our previous episode's guest. And that person asks, what's your favorite ancient civilization and why? Do you have one, first of all? Are you
I like how Janet laughed like she already knows my answer. Oh, boy. Wait till you guys hear this.
Of all the people to ask.
He hates ancient people. I don't like any people older than 50 years ago.
50? Who's your favorite civilization in the last 50 years?
Millennials, man.
Civilization.
My honest answer would go almost back to Santa Fe Art Gallery. I don't even know why I said that. I guess I was talking about it in my last story, but I spent a lot of time in Santa Fe, and they have those, they have all those old Pueblo civilizations, and then up into the caves. So I spent a lot of. I can't say that I have a lot of knowledge at all, but as a kid, I loved looking for arrowheads.
Sure.
I loved looking for broken pottery, also known as shards. And around these 2 places that we would go on vacation, one being the Bishop's Lodge, there was this hill that the word got out. There's shards if you dig around there, and you weren't supposed to.
I'm sorry, so everyone called them shards.
They're known as shards. This
okay.
is an official broken pottery term.
Okay.
I'm not just making it
Are there
up.
different terms for how intact a piece is?
I don't know, but that's definitely a word I grew up with.
Right.
Like, you can go find shards down on the Cactus Hill.
Someone else is verifying this. Okay. All right.
So, and you're not supposed. This wasn't a reservation or a park, a national park. This was just this lodge, because they're everywhere. It's not like the pottery's just where the official parks are.
They all broke here.
Right. But I guess you're not. I guess you're just supposed to leave it there. But it's not like I was digging up graves. These are where. These were probably piss pots, to be honest. Or we were right outside the kitchen of the ancient civilization, because there are a lot of pots right in the same area.
So from, when you were a boy, you were doing this, were you successful? Did you find stuff?
Yeah, I still have them, like bunch. Like I would sometimes find as much a shard as big as 2 of my hands put together. And when you found something like that, you're like, what? As a kid, you feel like you're Indiana Jones, man.
Right,
It's
absolutely.
fucking crazy. I never found an arrowhead. Never, ever, ever. And I'm also from Arkansas, where you can also find another tribe's arrowheads in the Ozarks. Never found that. But the shards, man, I found a lot of cool stuff.
Were they decorated or were they just plain?
Yeah, that's the thing. Most of them were plain, like just a reddish clay color. But like every 20th shard, like 1 shard a day would have fucking painted patterns on it. Like black and white or black and red, and it was really thrilling to find.
Absolutely.
Like we would also go, as many families do, you go to Florida and look for shells on the beach or something like that. But this was a little more thrilling than like it's really good getting a great shell that's whole.
Yeah.
But this feels like you've discovered something.
Yeah. Well, a shell is also, there's no story there. It just was in the ocean. Now it's not. That's it. But
you can't listen to a shard and hear an American Indian voice.
So pluses and minuses. There's trade-offs. Did you ever get in trouble for exploring?
No, and I didn't even know it was a bad thing until years later when I'm an adult now. And my parents have a house there. Actually, my parents are probably passed on at this point. But I'm in Santa Fe with my wife. I'm like, let's go by the old Bishop's Lodge. Haven't been by there in a while. So we go by there. Completely new staff. I'm expecting to see someone I knew or something.
How long had it been?
Well, I guess like 20 years or something.
Wow.
And a family used to own it and they don't own it anymore. So anyway, but I don't know. Anyway, so I went there to see how much things had changed and everything. And I want to strike up a conversation with the person behind the desk and let her know I'm not just some tourist. I used to come here all the time, and I know about the old days.
I'm a regular.
So I'm trying to nudge into that conversation, probably showing off for my wife a little bit here, like, oh, I know what goes. And I'm like, behind the tennis courts, you can find shards of old pottery back there. And she's like, immediately with no smile on her face, you're not supposed to dig that up. Please don't go back there. Leave that stuff alone. I'm like, what?
Even though you had clearly placed this in the past, this was something you used to do. She immediately has to take control, like, don't go do that, sir.
Yeah, I can't even remember what context, like, hey, you might want to tell the kids this, or tell my wife that that's great, or I don't know what I was looking for.
I'm going to go behind those tennis courts right now with a shovel.
I hide the shovel behind my back.
How would you find things? Would you just start digging random places?
Yeah, and it wasn't that deep. So we're on like a hill, and so it's eroding constantly anyway. So it's digging itself out basically. But it was crazy, Paul. It was like a fucking easy Easter egg hunt. It wasn't even that. It was the challenge is more finding the ones that had the paint and the patterns. Like you could really just walk down the hill and just see a shard out there. And at first it was like my parents wanted to believe, oh, these must only be whatever, like I said, 50 years old or something. But it was like, no, these are really old. But that's the area you're in, so it's not so weird.
I'd heard that in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, you can, if you walk around on the battlefield, you can still find, although I haven't heard this in many years, but you can still find bullets just lying on the ground. Yeah. Like that's how horrible that battle was, that there's just still, 100 years later, there's still bullets all over the place. But I remember hearing that when I was a kid.
And so I don't.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if it's true. I wonder if it's actually true, because when you're a kid, people tell you things like that, and you accept it with no reservation whatsoever.
Well, that makes me think of two things. There's a place in Arkansas. Is it in Hope? Is that where the diamond mines are? There are the place where you can go and dig for diamonds.
Wow.
And you can also, once again, walk across the parking lot of the place just as easily as digging in the mine, find something that could be a diamond. How often that pays off to be a really big diamond that's worth the $20 you pay or whatever to go in there, I don't know. And then recently here, there's people that still look for gold in the rivers in Pamper.
Really?
And I guess
my God!
In the recent rainstorms, kicked that back up again, like because the water's going through all the old mines. And some of those guys get like serious equipment up there, like what's it called, sluicing devices.
Yeah.
And they're not supposed to do that, obviously. So then the park ranger's like, guys, what have you set up here? You can't do this. But people are just setting up looking for gold in Dim Hills.
Wow. That's insane. But now, so the diamond business was you pay $20 to someone and then you're allowed to go root around for diamonds?
Yeah. Yeah, we never did that, but that's a big thing that's a big tourist place.
Is this like a state park kind of situation, or is this just somebody?
That's a good question. My guess is it's owned by someone.
What, just a private business?
Yeah, there's a lot of weird businesses like that. Like there was this cavern, what's it called? The Mystic Caverns, which was just like a regular cavern with stalactites and stalagmites. But
both.
They had, but the ones you walk on a field trip and learn all about that stuff. But then there were smaller ones that weren't in the park where they would get crystals and change the color. What do they call that? Where they get a real crystal, but then they turn it green or red. Have you ever seen that?
No.
They sell them on the side of the road in Arkansas, or at least they used to. But they'd put these so they'd get real crystals, make them fake, basically, like make them red or green or yellow or something, then put them with lights back into the cavern. So now we're in this natural cavern, but it's been made to look magical.
Wow.
And that would just be on some family's, property.
Right.
Like that wasn't with a park or anything. And there's Dog Patch. You guys have probably heard of Dog Patch.
Just from the cartoon.
Yeah, but we had in Jasper, Arkansas. And this is
it was like an amusement park, right?
Yeah, this is a good thing to look up, right, dear listener. Look this up right now.
Dear listener, please.
Look this up right now, what it looks like today. It's abandoned. It looks like, I'd love to have a party in abandoned Dog Patch, USA.
Where you get free tetanus shots on the way in. Just to make sure.
Right.
My party and when everyone got lockjaw. All right, Matt Besser, we have to take a break. Matt, where can people find you online should they wish to find you and should you wish to be found?
Well, specifically, I'm promoting this project called Stolen Idea. It's a punk rock musical that I made with Brett Morse was the producer of it, actually, our own Brett Morse.
That's
here,
right.
And Bobby Matthews, a friend of mine going way back, and a lot of people we know. And it's a musical that can be found on Stitcher Premium/Stolen, or go to stolenidea.net and it'll tell you how to get to where I just said.
I can't wait to hear that. Brett does. If you're not familiar with Improv for Humans, and you probably are, but if on the off chance that you're not, do check out that show because it's not only hilarious improv and conversation, but Matt also frequently has musical guests on the show. I've discovered a lot of people that have become some of my favorite artists from listening to that show, and Brett, who produces the show, he's an engineer on that show, does amazing production on the sound.
He does indeed.
It's like it sounds better than it needs to, frankly, and he shouldn't try so hard.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just saying, Brett needs a break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please listen to the ad. When we come back, we will meet our improvisers. I love you. The holidays are coming up, as we know from Starbucks and their blasphemous coffee cups. So why not give yourself the gift of Stitcher Premium? The Black Friday deal is still going on. Get 50% off your first payment for a limited time when you go to StitcherPremium.com/Black Friday. Use promo code Black Friday. You know how to spell both of those words. Just put them together without a space. That is $17.50 for an entire year of Stitcher Premium. You can binge on comedy originals like Matt Besser's Stolen Idea, or listen to new episodes each week of Wild Horses Season 2. I love Wild Horses. This season, they got guests like Natasha Lyonne. I listened to that one. It's hilarious. And Conan O'Brien. Big deal. Haven't heard it yet. Hasn't been released as of this recording. No doubt it's hilarious. Also, all of Super Ego, a group that I'm a part of, it's very dear to my heart. All the episodes from the studio, so many live episodes with more to come, and of course, Super Ego Forgotten Classics, which if you haven't heard it yet, you gotta hear it. Plus, with Stitcher Premium, you get access to exclusive bonus episodes of your favorite podcasts, ad-free archives, and hundreds of stand-up comedy albums. I got some albums on there. Just go to StitcherPremium.com/Black Friday. Use promo code Black Friday for 50% off your first payment. Stitcher Premium. I just did an ad for them. Oh, welcome back, you guys. We're still doing it. We didn't stop. How many people thought, there's no way they're coming back after this ad? I see the running time of the episode. It's just going to be absolute silence and then another ad and then it'll be over. Wrong, idiot. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet our friends from the land of make pretends. This guy, oh boy. Cack attackers, get ready.
Come on. I don't deserve this.
Press the button on your Indiglo watches. Craig Cackowski is back on the show.
Good to be back.
Craig, it's good to see you.
Likewise.
How have you been?
Good. My wife lives in Portland now, so that's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
This is our friend Carla Cackowski.
My friend, too.
And she, I hope, do you feel like you married your best friend?
I
Craig?
did. I did marry my best friend.
And she is now living in Portland and as of this recording, it's not been that long. But by the time
it's been like a week.
By the time people are hearing this, it will be
Yes.
quite a long time indeed.
Yeah.
And she's there for about a year
Yeah.
for a job.
Yeah.
And how are you doing in her absence?
Not well.
Just knee deep in pizza boxes.
I did. That was my lunch today, was reheating pizza from last night. Which sounds like Carla cooks for me all the time, which she does not. But yeah, I usually eat
She
pretty
usually
well.
orders the pizza.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to start, because it's all online now.
I'm down to the last piece. We ordered a pizza before she left.
Yeah. But no, I had a gig out of town for the last couple of weeks, so I actually missed our anniversary, and I missed her actually leaving town. So when I left for this gig, I had to say goodbye not for a year, because we're going to see each other all
Yes,
the
of
time,
course.
but it still feels like there's a finality to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you guys are going to be okay.
And our dog.
And on that gig, they paid you in pizza, right?
Man, it was good. Colorado pizza, too, which is one of the best varieties.
It's the water.
But our dog had surgery yesterday. And,
What for?
to remove a mammary tumor.
Wow. Holy moly.
And then I picked her up, and then she started bleeding all over the car.
Oh, no.
And so then I turned around and went back, and I'm like, hey, my
got
dog's
your money back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got this tumor out, but, you didn't stitch her up? What's happening here? But yeah, normally that's something Carla would handle. Of serious pet surgery.
Right.
That's in her domain.
But now she's so attached to the dogs. Is it, I guess I would have imagined that might be extremely traumatic for her. But then I guess I can also see it whatever the instinct kicks into overdrive. And she's like, I must save this dog.
Yeah. Well, that's why we adopt senior dogs, because that's how she's channeling her maternal energies.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
We're not going to add more people to this.
Now, this was not Benny.
This is not Benny. This is Frankie.
Frankie. That's right.
Yes.
And Frankie's a little chihuahua?
She's about a 6-pound chihuahua. Yeah.
Right. And how's she doing now?
She's recovering.
Except for a strange ticking sound.
They may have planted a bomb in her. Yeah.
I was thinking that watch.
I thought you meant pacemaker.
I immediately went to bomb.
I would love it if pacemakers made a ticking sound. It's that.
That makes sense, like a metronome.
Yeah, absolutely. Craig, I'm going to look away from you now.
Okay.
Seated right next to me. You know who this person is.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I do know.
Do you?
Do I?
Welcome back to the show, little Janet Varney.
Hey.
Janet, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You're wearing a jumpsuit. Second time you've worn this jumpsuit.
Second time in life. Yeah.
I don't often like to bring the off-mic conversations on mic,
Yeah.
but I felt like people would appreciate this peek behind the curtain.
Good. I'll be honest with you. The only reason I answered that I was doing great was I was projecting back to you complimenting me on my jumpsuit. So it actually works out great.
Can I be honest with you?
Please.
I love jumpsuits.
I do too. No, Paul.
I really do.
Remember I made that silly Urban Outfitter joke where I was like, hey, like a cool mechanic's outfit. There's a reason that I immediately pulled that, which is it wasn't from that company, but from a similar hipster. I'm technically probably too old to be shopping from this. I did order an on-sale bright yellow jumpsuit.
There you go.
I don't know what, again, I don't know
hazmat.
where I'm gonna, it really is. There's nothing about it that's practical, attractive, but I love jumpsuits.
Safe on the highway.
Very.
Right?
Safe
If
on
you
the
ever
And
median.
I like
flat
to do my
tire.
volunteer work on the highway, cleaning up trash.
You have a vest that says, I'm doing this just because I like to help.
Yeah, and I like to be mistaken for a prisoner.
I've worked with a couple TV directors who wear jumpsuits, and it's like every time I see it, I'm like, that makes so much sense. You don't have to think about it. Now look, I like clothes a lot, but I feel like if I can get down to my goal weight, I'm gonna wear jumpsuits all the time.
Ooh.
All the time.
Really?
I mean,
That's a big jump for you.
I'll dress up for occasions, of course, but I'm gonna say day to day, I would not mind just putting on some coveralls.
What's
don't know.
your goal weight?
Yeah, it's unless
100.
you gotta,
Is that unrealistic?
whoa.
Well, I want to make sure the jumpsuit's not going to be clingy.
How do you pee in a jumpsuit? I don't know about that.
You gotta take the. Well, you guys can probably just unbutton.
They have
that.
zippers, yeah.
Yeah. But I have to take the top part off.
Mm.
But it's like an extra 2 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. Because that's what women always complain about with jumpsuits. But I don't feel that it takes so much
I
longer
feel
that I'm
vulnerable
angry.
even thinking about it.
Janet, I'm going to look across the table from you. Kitty corner from me. Meow. We have never had this person on the show before.
Oh my God.
I heard her be hilarious on the Reductress podcast, Mouth Time, one of my favorite shows.
It's a good one.
She was so funny. I think I immediately wrote to you and said,
You slid into my DMs.
I slid into your
Slid
DMs.
right into my DMs. I was like, who is this? Oh my God.
Look, I'm not a habitual DM slider.
I was honored and yes. So I first time I was in LA, I was like, yo, let me get on that podcast now. So that's what I did.
But yeah, I asked you if you were going to be in town, if you had any time coming up, and I just put it out there, like, if you ever want to be on the show, I'd love to have you. And you said, and this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And you said, yes, as a matter of fact, I'll be in, I want to say it was like the beginning of the year.
It
and you
was.
said you were
It
gonna
was
be in town.
February. It was like February.
Please welcome for the first time to Spontaneanation, Maya Deshmukh.
Yay.
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you for having me.
Maya, you're based in New York.
I am based in New York, yes. And well,
Tell how long have you been doing improv and where did you start?
I started at the UCB.
The Upright Citizens Brigade
I
Theater?
started at the UCB, like, you know, many young comedian starts.
That's
And
right.
I've been doing it for about 10 years. And yeah, you know, just starting to do my own thing. I was in town with I have a fake K-pop group called Asian Pop. And we
Asian
performed
Pop.
at the UCB.
Why are you?
It's a secret from Matt. Don't tell him. So we were doing that, and I was in town, and I was like, I'm gonna get on this pod, and then, you know, be out.
All your dreams are coming true.
It really, like, this is the best week of my life.
Welcome to the club. It's pretty cool. It's changed a lot for me.
Has it really, Craig?
Actually, Carla's report from Portland is that all of her students listen to Spontaneous.
That's lovely. That's wonderful to hear. How about improv for you?
Yeah, what fraction?
And they were whispering UCB at them. Wasn't clear why.
Maya, was it always comedy for you, like when you were a kid, or was it something that you came into later? Because I've found recently a lot of the people that we've had on the show, it was not their first thing. Like
Yeah.
I think which always surprises me because when I was a little kid, I devoured comedy and it was all I could ever think about.
Yeah.
But it's funny to me, but I get it, like people that went to college for a different thing.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I don't want to do this with my life.
Yeah.
What was it for you?
Yeah, I was always a big comedy nerd, but, you know, like, I just never thought I was, like, capable of doing it.
Right.
And I was doing, like, theater and all that stuff, and then I went to school and, you know, for other things, and then I was like, I don't want to be, like, sad for the rest of my life, so I'm just going for it, you know? I'm just trying to make it happen, so.
So that's a big jump, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Did it cause problems in your family?
Yeah, I'm Indian, which you can't tell from my voice. But yeah, so my parents are Indian immigrants, so it's like, you know, they're very like serious with what, you know, with the professions and all that. So,
Yes.
you know, yeah, they're really disappointed in me, but you know, they'll get over it.
to this day?
Yeah.
They still haven't quite accepted it.
They're just, you're like, you know, I'll be like, oh, I just did this thing, and they'll be like,
Well, when they hear this episode,
yes.
things are going to change.
oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully.
Wouldn't it be weird if they were already listening to the show on a regular basis?
Oh my God. I don't know if they know like what podcasts are.
Oh, parents. Parents, figure it out. It's like a radio show, but you download it from the computer. You don't even have to download
Oh my
it.
God.
That's even too much. It's a radio show you record and you listen to later. I think I find myself saying that.
Well, Maya, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Very quickly, on the topic of what Matt was talking about earlier about these sort of places you would go, to explore and everything. When the Thrilling Adventure Hour went to New Zealand, this is a few years ago, we toured these glowworm caves, which was amazing. And it's really like you're on a boat, and it's like that one scene from Willy Wonka, where you're going down this dark cave, and you see the glowworms glow,
And you can't speak. You can't talk.
speak. I think that was more that was for our group.
No, because
Like they invented
went
a
on a
rule.
different
They pegged
trip.
us right away. Yeah.
Exactly.
I went on a different
Oh,
trip.
you went on a different trip, but it was the same thing.
It's, that's the thing. Yeah.
But you cannot take pictures in the cave. So what happens is you pose in front of a green screen, and then they put a picture of the cave. The pictures are terrible. I will.
Might as well have Captain Picard in there.
I know, exactly. All right, here's one where you're in ancient Rome. So I'll find those pictures and we'll put them on the episode page for Earwolf. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break. When we return, we will reveal our location provided to us this time by Earwolf's own Chef Kevin. And then we're going to do that improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. Ahoy, Spontonians. Just a reminder, we are returning to San Francisco Sketchfest. We will be there Friday, January 11th, Spontaneanation Live. It's happening at the Marines Memorial Theater, 10 p.m., so you know things are going to be loose as a goose who's escaping the noose. That will have our live favorites, Eugene Cordero, Tony Newsom, and Little Janet Varney, with a special guest to be announced. And I will be doing, of course, a bunch of other shows that weekend, including Super Ego, Work Juice Improv, and some other stuff that I'm very excited about. So please go to paulftompkins.com/live and get your tickets. Spontaneanation Live happening. Super Ego Forgotten Classics for the second time ever live. That's happening too. We're going to be doing Lady Chatterley's Lover. paulftompkins.com/live. Go there and get your tickets, goddammit. Oh, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reveal the location for our improv provided by Earwolf's Chef Kevin. We try to reach outside of the immediate group so there's no conflict of interest. So if somebody has a location, they're like, I'm going to steer everything this way. All right. And now, but first, ladies and gentlemen, just so as you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in space and time. Let's say we need to go into the past for some reason. Someone's having a memory or we're learning how something came to be. We'll use this flashback sound effect. Let's say we want to get back from the flashback. We got to get back in time. And we want to return to where we were. Or if we ever want to go into the future for any reason, we use this flash forward sound effect. Now, this final sound moves us only in space, not in time. Let's say we're in a scene. We want to find out what's happening at the exact same moment somewhere else. Just moving laterally in time. We use this meanwhile sound effect. Past, present, future. Everyone gets it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reveal the location for an improv provided to us by Earwolf's own Chef Kevin. Been lingering in the studio for longer than he ever has before. I don't know what's going on. Do you just want to hear it out loud? Is that what it is? Okay. And that location is...
I'm going to look at him when you say it.
That location is... family-owned bike shop.
Oh.
Family-owned. It's an instant hit. We take you now. Here it goes. We take you now to family-owned bike shop.
Hi, are you available to sell me a bike?
Am I available to sell you a bike? I'm right here.
Okay.
Do I look available?
Yeah, no, you are looking at me.
All right.
Wide open, helpful eyes.
Well, welcome to DM Sliders.
Thank you. What does the name stand for again? I've always wondered as I've
I'm
written
David
about it.
Marie Slider.
Oh, okay. Should I call you David or?
Call me Dave.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dave.
It's a family-owned bike shop.
Oh, never mind.
What? Where are you going?
Well, I'm having problems with my family, so when I hear the word family, it kind of makes me not want to spend my money here.
So you're hoping to go to a more corporate bike shop?
Yeah, I like a place that just doesn't have a lot of personality, you know? I don't want to know where my money's going.
Oh. Well, maybe one of the other sliders can help you out.
Oh, no, I don't. Listen, if I'm going to stay here and buy a bike, I want to buy it from you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. You know, my kids are getting in the business, and you know, they need to know what it's like to deal with a customer and to handle their requests. So
I'm sorry. I'm just going through this thing.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, Dad, can I do this one? Can I take care of this customer, please? Just let me do it, please.
Dad,
All right.
let me do it, Dad. I'd never get to do it.
Oh, come on. Shut up, Carl.
Well, you shut up, Marie.
Come on.
Well, Marie is named after my middle name, so I mean, Marie's the oldest. Marie, you got this
Yeah, I
one.
thought-
Carl, you're on backup.
You know what's funny, Dad? I always thought it was Murray. I didn't realize it was
No, it's
Marie.
David Marie Slider.
It's funny you find these things out. All right, fine. I'll shadow Marie as she does this sale, or attempts it.
Hey, welcome to DM Sliders. Can I get you a bike?
Yeah, that'd be great. Will you just tell your dad I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that I wanted to go to a place that was more corporate. I feel really rotten about that.
No, don't feel it.
Not
you know,
going
honestly,
good. Not going too good.
Okay. Sorry.
I do need a bike. A raccoon stole mine, and I had to watch him right away on it. And I guess I just need to replace it, but I need it to be inexpensive because I wasn't expecting to have this expense come into my life.
I totally get it, but
Don't choke. Don't choke.
Wow. Okay, Carl. Thank
What?
you.
I'm just
Thank you.
observing.
I'm just saying. I noticed your eyes, and I noticed a lot of sadness behind them. And
Great technique.
I just think that we can maybe help you figure out like your biking needs. That's going to help alleviate any pain.
Marie, can I talk to you for a second?
What? I'm trying to make a sale, Dad.
I'd follow up on that raccoon stole my bike story.
I don't know. A fucking raccoon stole it. What do I know what happened to it? Where's my beer?
Wait,
Am I gonna send your mother out again?
no,
She's gonna give me a fucking lecture.
I'll go get it. Dad, does that often
you
happen?
crying?
No, I missed my bike already, and
A raccoon stole it. They're notorious for stealing things. They have a bandit head.
Hey, baby, I'm back with the cigarettes.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, well,
The game's about to start. I had to
couldn't-
have my cig before the game starts.
I couldn't find the car keys, so I had to find an alternate mode of transportation.
Mom, you're telling me that you went to go get cigarettes, but now I have to go get Dad's beer?
Hey,
That
kid.
seems like a waste of.
Hey,
Couldn't
kid,
you have?
It's a little soon to be calling me Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rosemary.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Rosemary. All right. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get to the store to get your beer because I don't have a bike.
Oh, hey, earmuffs, Rose, kid. What's your name again?
Kylie.
Kylie. Maybe just don't listen to this, okay, for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I lost that bike.
You lost the fucking bike?
Yes.
I told her a raccoon stole it.
Oh, good then.
Now what am I gonna do?
Well, she'll believe that, right? Don't kids believe shit?
So, as you can tell from me retelling the story, I did hear everything she said. But I'm fairly convinced that my dad is right because I don't really like Rosemary. So if he says a raccoon stole it, then a raccoon stole it. Hold on just a second.
You got a bit of boop coming in?
Yeah, go for Kylie.
Where the fuck are you? Where's my beer?
I made a quick stop. I needed to grab something really quick before I got your beer.
Tell her to get cigarettes, too.
Get cigarettes so I have to send what's her name out.
The fact that you don't remember her name is the nicest thing I've heard all week.
You piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit. I say honey and sweetie, that should be enough.
I'm hanging up.
Wow. I just overheard that whole conversation you had with your parents.
Yeah.
That's awful. I also have a really strained relationship with my parents. I feel like
Hey.
How awkward. Is that your dad right there?
that's my dad right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He makes me work here, and I don't want to work here.
Well,
You love bikes.
I do love bikes, but it's not all I love.
What? What else do you love?
I don't know. I just want to. I've always just dreamed of just running away to a diamond mine and just figuring it out there.
Running away to a diamond mine like you could ever mine diamonds.
Shut up, Carl. You don't know
Shut
anything
up.
about diamonds.
I know all kinds of things about diamonds. They are in the ground. You find them there. Everyone is happy when you have them.
You do know a lot about diamonds.
Thank you very much for conceding.
Carl, we got a customer here who's hanging on. You want to close
Is
this
she
deal?
still here? All right.
Yeah, I'm really good. I would like to stay here as long as possible, to be honest with you. I'd like this deal to stretch out a long time because I'm not excited to go home. And by the way, what's your name again?
My name is Samantha.
Samantha?
Her name is Marie.
Are you still
She's
trying to
named
do
after
that?
my middle name.
You're still trying to do
David
that?
Marie Slider.
Samantha
Is your middle
thing?
name Samantha?
How
My
embarrassing.
middle name is Samantha.
You're
It's
not
Marie.
going by that. We've
I
been
like-
over this.
I just want nothing to do with my family, so I made up a new name.
Samantha, I heard a story about an abandoned mystical cavern. Shut up. That contains a map to a diamond mine.
Oh my god.
And it's right outside town.
I've been hearing that story all my life, and it can't be true.
Why not? Aren't you a believer?
No.
Haven't
No.
you?
We don't live in a special place.
Dad, what are
What?
you saying?
We live in a mundane, everyday place. That's something they tell kids to give them dreams. Kids don't need dreams, they need bikes.
Excuse me, but we live in a place that's so interesting and strange that a raccoon stole my bicycle. So I think that's proof positive right now that we live in a really special place that might have a diamond mine.
Yeah, and how would you explain a raccoon just getting up and riding a bike? And you know what? Dreams are cool, and I'm okay with it. And I would love to find
Maybe Samantha and I will run away together and try to find that cave.
Yeah.
Dad, I gotta agree with Marie, Samantha on this one. Dreams are cool. I got dreams too, you know. I don't want to work at your double bike shop.
What are your dreams, Carl?
I had a dream that maybe I would discover an ancient civilization that nobody ever heard of before.
Right here?
I mean, that would be convenient. I'm willing to travel, but if it is here, that would save me a trip for sure.
Right here in Fosleyburg?
Right here in the bike shop.
Oh, right in the bike.
No one ever goes in the basement.
So what, you think they're shards?
How do you know all the terms?
Is that like from the Dark Crystal? I like crystals.
That's my middle name.
What's your first name?
Carl.
Carl?
Carl
Crystal Slider.
Slider.
One day this is going to be
CCS.
CC Slider.
That's right. It's going to say CC Slider's Bike Shop. Look what you done.
What are you girls doing around this mystic cave? We shut it down a couple of years ago. No tourist around here. Skedaddle.
We're not tourists.
We're scientists.
Yeah, we're scientists, and we're here to document all of the different forms of carbon that exist in this cave.
Ooh, that's really good.
Only thing in that cave is an old diamond map.
Wow, that sounds intriguing. From a scientific perspective, I'd love to have my
Really?
team
Why
take
from
a
a
look at it.
scientific perspective? I mean, I'll let you look at the diamond map, but I don't get why it's scientific.
Just
It's right inside the entrance of the cave. You don't even have to go very far either.
Wow, that's all what my thesis said when I defended it.
yeah. So if we could just
Just
take
because
a-
I own an old diamond mine doesn't mean I'm stupid. All right, I went to college, liberal arts, so when you say that's what my thesis said, what does that even mean?
I think it just
You guys
means-
want to look at the diamond map?
Dad, good news.
What is it, Carl?
That pickaxe worked. I broke the floor to the basement.
God damn it!
There's hundreds of skeletons down here.
Don't go digging in the basement.
Well, it's too late for that, Dad. Are you gonna come down or what?
All right, I'm coming down.
Why are you, Dad? You don't have to come down on your hands and knees.
Look, I come down the stairs like a big old dog. This is my goddamn business, all right?
All right, Dad, fine. But look,
All right, what the hell?
I did it. I found a civilization.
How do you know this is an ancient civilization?
Well, I mean,
It's just 100 human skeletons. That proves nothing.
it does. I mean,
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't prove nothing.
It does prove nothing.
It proves nothing.
It does not prove
It
anything.
does not prove anything.
But could we take them to a science person and date the skeletons and find out how old they are?
This one's wearing a Seattle Mariners cap.
Those caps are built to last. Well, Dad, why are all these skeletons here then?
Why are they here?
Why
Wait, who
asked
do-
you?
So you have bikes down in your basement?
Sure.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
got a lot of bikes. We got a lot of bikes and a lot of Seattle Mariners merch.
Okay. I mean, a second ago you seemed really mad at me. You wanted to kick me out of the store. Now you're gonna show me a special bike in the basement?
Oh, sounds like there must be a Mariners game playing down there.
I don't know about all
You
this.
a big
I
Ken
don't
Griffey
know.
Jr. fan?
Hey, let go of my arm.
Oh, I got. Woof, woof. I'm a dog. I'm a dog going down the stairs. Get him.
There's no bike.
Dad, did you?
Murder 100 people? Well, I had some help from your mom.
I was going to say, did you remember to put the "be back in 5 minutes" sign on the door?
What?
But boy, oh boy.
Oh, no, I didn't do that. Oh, shit, I better go upstairs.
Well, and there you go. It's a simple map, really. It's just a straight line. Actually, I
that's-
could have just told you where to.
Wait, you're telling me that this, I mean, from the looks of this map, it looks like this is about 10 feet away from the entrance. I mean, from the
Oh,
location
no, that's
of
at
this
least 10
map.
yards.
Why wouldn't you have?
That's a good 10 yards from the entrance of this old mystic cave.
Have you never followed up and just done a little digging to see 10 yards away if there's diamonds?
I mean,
Hey, I said I'd let you see the map. I don't know if I need to tell you my whole life story, therefore.
I don't know why you made a map because it's just one direct. There's literally just one line.
I didn't make the map. I just own the cave that the map is in. And you guys are being a little haughty. Not hot-y, but haughty. No. I won't go there. Much too old.
We are.
That's why I shut down the cave.
Fascinating.
Anyway, and you can't take the map. I just said you could look at it, but
Yeah,
it's easy to memorize. And,
exactly.
and good luck to you.
Thank you. Let's
Let's get started.
Like I said, you can't take the map.
Well, we're just
Look
gonna
at it.
dig a circle of 10 yards away in a perimeter around this area, I guess.
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
Oh, just a perimeter, huh? It's going to do a circle around my cave.
Yeah.
There are more
It's a big
specifics showing you
circle.
how to. Well, whatever. I'm not going to help you with the
I'm
map.
really bad with directions.
I don't really want to moat around my cave, really. You want to take a little closer look and see
Even
that
if it's a
cactus there with 4 arms?
Oh, cactus with 4 arms.
See, there's a hint.
So we gotta.
All right, Carl, yeah, you're on to me. But don't tell your sister. She'd lose faith in her old man if she found out that I murdered 100 customers just because they didn't buy bikes.
Well, I mean, before she left, she did call you an asshole.
I know.
And she didn't know anything about it?
I don't know what she
You
knows.
did all this on your own.
I had some help from Mom.
Mom, I miss her.
Mom Slider.
That's right, Mama Slider. Everyone knew her.
Everyone in town knew Mama
Everyone in
Slider.
the whole town loved Mama Slider.
Hello, one and all.
Mama Slider!
Hello, Mama Slider!
Hooray!
Look at that fancy bike horn you have, Mama Slider.
Thank you.
Mama Slider, sing us one of your songs.
I'd be happy to. Sometimes when you come into the bike shop, my husband will look at you very strange.
I'm sorry, the door was open. Did I walk in the middle of something? Yeah, are you guys open?
Put your shirt back on.
Oh my God, we're so close. We're so close. Come on, let's just do this.
Okay, but this is a cactus that has 5 arms and not 4 arms. Is there a possibility that the map was wrong? We can't go back and look at it. I don't want to encounter that guy again. He's very judgmental.
So creepy and mean. And I think we should just do it, but I don't know.
We're good. It's great.
You think that's the right cactus, huh?
Not necessarily. We also study cactuses, cacti. So we're just also doing a quick survey of the cactus area.
You should look for diamonds.
Well, that's also the plan.
Yeah, we were gonna do that as well. I was reading in a book once that if you get with the wrong cactus and you dig around there, it could unleash some evil spells. So I'm scared. What if we make the wrong decision and just ruin the town even more than it's already ruined?
Can I be honest with you? Given the little you do know about my home life, do I have anything to lose?
You're right.
Yeah.
Let's just dig.
I'm gonna dig.
Okay.
With my claws.
Let's just
What I wouldn't give to have raccoon hands right now.
Search for treasures buried deep, but those treasures mine to keep. Hello, humans.
Oh.
Watch out for that guy.
Thanks a lot. You could have warned us.
So I'd be heartbroken if Marie found out.
Well, Dad, this is a big secret to keep, you know. He murdered so many people.
You see the most recent skeleton?
Yeah, that guy looks pretty fresh.
Look closely. If that skeleton were alive, it'd be singing a song.
Oh, Dad.
That's
Is that Mom?
that's Mama Slider.
Dad, did you kill Mom?
I did kill Mom.
Why?
She wouldn't buy a bike.
She works here at the bike shop.
Yeah, but there's still a process to these things. We get a substantial discount, but you still got to pay. How much? You're still paying for your bike on layaway, right?
Yeah. Try to be real careful with it. I feel like can't get it digged up, or if
That's
I can't
right.
meet the payments.
That's right. First of the month.
Dad, I would have thought that Mom would have got a free bike.
Hey, is anybody here?
Oh, just a second.
I better go upstairs.
What the hell?
Sorry.
Hi, welcome to DM Sliders. How can I help you?
Yeah, my daughter sent her out for some beer, and I think she might have come here. She came around here because she hadn't come back with my beer, and I'm getting worried.
Oh, did she look like, or her name?
I always call her daughter.
Okay.
I don't understand why people are so hung up on names. Like, if you only have one daughter, why do you need... that's just who she is to you.
Your name
And
represents
it's
who you are.
Right, and like, you're my girlfriend, and I'll call you Sweetie Honey. Oh, I gotta call you Cecile or whatever, too?
She sounds like a Kylie.
Oh, that sounds good.
Let's call her Kylie from now on.
Was she around here some... Who cares what her name is? Did she seem all scared? A patriarch?
She did seem... Funny you mentioned it. She did seem scared of a patriarch.
That's my daughter.
Yeah. Well, believe me, pal, I can relate. I got a similar thing going on with my young one. And she was here. They took off to that magical cave.
Mystic Cave?
Yeah, the Mystic Cave.
Yeah, it's not magic, Dad. Come on.
That's on the other side of town. I mean,
That's right.
that one's still open.
God.
They're at Mystic Cave right now, looking for diamonds.
Diamonds.
Okay.
Well,
Wow, this is a serious creature we have here.
you seek the diamonds. You seek diamonds, that I ask? You must gaze into my mask.
Okay, we want the diamonds, but we're scared if we look in your mask that, I don't know, we're gonna become like possessed and become a diamond or like live within the caves as a spirit or something. And
Also, are we supposed to be responding to you in rhyme?
I thought that for a while.
My son, as the future spirit of Mystic Cave, you must work on your rhyming couplets. Father, shall I work so hard to be better at the poems? Did I do it? Shard was right there. Oh, Shard. Right. Okay. Try to think of what you're building to and then try to set yourself up. Got you.
Don't just start talking
I
and
thought
hope
we
somehow
agreed
you'll-
that he was going to go to college, feel out what he wants to do, and then make a decision. He
Mother,
doesn't
we've been
have-
over this. He's going to be the future spirit of Mystic Cave.
I want him to be a lawyer.
It's so much school, Mother.
So, you're a victim of a angry patriarch too?
About myself, I'd rather not talk. Please end all this non-treasure squawk.
okay, I'm gonna try now.
Okay.
The man that is my dad is sometimes mad. Was that good? Was that one good?
I mean, it's, it rhymed.
Yeah. But I also have a mean dad too. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, me too. My dad is just awful, it's clear. His only priority is beer.
Fathers cruel are far from rare. There's some diamonds over there.
While we're at it, want some soda? Because you really remind me of Yoda.
You should knock it off once you get the diamonds.
Flattering, that comparison isn't.
I find myself that I do like, if you come to my house, I can sell you a bike.
Okay, I just give you diamonds and then you're going to sell me a bike? You can't spare a free bike?
My dad
Believe me, you want to pay for the bike. Otherwise, something horrible will happen to you. We'll give you diamonds to pay for the bike.
Yeah.
Well, Marie, who's this customer you brought here?
He's my good friend. He was really interested in just getting around. So
A bicycle I seek to own. Might you have one in your home?
Yeah, that assonance, but not a solid rhyme.
I'm tired from travel, I'm sorry.
Kylie, your pop was looking for you.
He was?
Yeah.
Did he seem mad?
He seemed real angry. And
Did he know what my name was?
Sure he did,
Oh, that's
kid.
reassuring. At least there's that.
Happy birthday to you.
No.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. What's wrong, honey? We got most of the song, right?
That's the song. That's the part everyone knows. What makes it personal and special is when you sing it to the person.
The important part is
so.
they're saying happy birthday.
Right, that's the important part.
Rosemary, could you just stay out of this, please?
Tell you what, for your birthday, you don't have to go get me beer.
I guess that's really nice. Thanks, Dad.
I guess I gotta go get it now.
Shut up.
yeah, so Kylie and I just met this guy, and he wants to buy a bike. He wants to definitely buy a bike.
Carl, you want to handle this one?
Sure, Dad. Hello, sir. I'm Carl. Welcome to DM Slider's Bike Shop. Welcome. Nice and proper from you. I'd like to buy a bike or two. Oh, 2 bikes. This is going to be quite a commission for me.
I don't know if he really means that or just needed it for the rhyme.
Mean it? Yes, I do indeed. With twice the bikes, it's twice the speed.
Oh.
You're going to ride 2 bikes at the same time?
Sounds like
Wait a
there's a
minute.
Mariners game going on in the
Wait a minute,
basement.
that sounds like my dad knowing my name from
What?
behind something muffling.
Hey, how would your dad know your name?
Is my dad downstairs? And if so, why wouldn't you tell me that he was?
All the bikes are up here. Why would you need to go downstairs?
Dad, how could you do this? This is my one friend, and you have to kidnap her dad?
A downstairs dad, is your tale true? Have you been a murderer, you filthy shrew?
I gotta get down there and find out what's
I thought
going
you were going to
on.
call me a Jew for a second.
Hey, why?
I am Jewish.
What about me makes you think that I was going to do that?
Dad, I'm coming, and these stairs look long, so I'm gonna jump on a bike and ride down. Don't do it!
No dog can be as fast as a bike.
Dad! Are you okay?
Kylie.
Oh my gosh, Dad!
Kylie. I know your name, Kylie.
That's huge!
Son of a bitch wouldn't buy a bike.
Well, Dad, I've got a handful of diamonds. I'll buy one for you, but I won't buy one for Rosemary.
Fair enough. Is that my girlfriend's name?
I love you, Dad.
You don't know your own girlfriend's name?
Girlfriend.
Please, let me just enjoy this moment.
Dad, she's paying for a bike and diamonds? First of all, can we make change? Secondly, if we can't, then we're rich.
You're right. You're right, Carl.
I don't need change. Now that I have my dad's love, I don't really care as long as I have a bike. And a way of shooting that awful raccoon in the face with a gun.
But are you gonna still be my friend?
Of course, Samantha.
Oh my God.
Marie.
Well, we'll see.
I think my dad's way worse than your dad.
Well, given that I just saved my
Thank
dad
you.
from being murdered by your dad, I actually am going to agree with that. You can come live with us if you want, right?
How could you just say that without consulting with me for just a
I'm
little
consulting
bit?
right now.
That's going to be odd. I'm an alcoholic, just throwing her, and she's a teenager, throwing her in the family in the mix. I don't even know my girlfriend's name.
You know, honestly, that's a really nice offer, but I was thinking, what if I just went in the cave?
The Mystic Cave?
The Mystic Cave, I don't know. I just love diamonds. I just love dark spaces, and maybe I'll just live in the cave and be a creature. Like,
The diamonds aren't technically in the Mystic Cave. That's just where the map is.
And the guy, need I remind you?
oh, that guy.
In my cave, you are welcome to dwell. Let's get on my bikes and ride like hell.
that knew.
We can live in the Diamond Cave!
Yes.
/mine.
I knew that when you did come through, that you would buy a bike of two. That would be one for me.
Okay, the ending.
Uncomfortable. So you got a place to stay now, so I can leave.
I guess. I'll take the knowledge of your love for me that I can
What's
only
that?
assume. Oh, wow.
What
Well-
are you doing in there?
Hold on.
Jesus Christ!
How come you never came in and looked for me?
I was smoking!
Well, pretty typical day at DM Sliders.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
this is every day, pretty much.
And you're the one who claimed that this was an ordinary town, this unnamed town we never identified by name.
You said it wasn't special at all. It was
Oh, wait.
mundane.
We just call it town. Because this is the town we live in. We don't need to know the name.
That's right. We live here in town. Well, yeah, I guess there is something a little special about town.
Certainly, if we're going to allow you to remain alive and not incarcerated.
Yeah, you're a mass murderer, Dad.
Well, I'm going to take these diamonds and get the fuck out of here.
No!
This place is CC Sliders now.
Well, guys, I mean, good luck in the cave.
Thanks, Carl.
Bye, Carl.
And good luck with your relationship with that lady.
What?
Nothing, sorry.
I'm sorry, am I still...
No, you're good.
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
we wrapped up.
I'm sorry. I thought you were looking at me, but
Well,
I'm
I
sorry.
do need some gas. You guys don't have gas here, I assume.
We're a bike shop.
Yeah. Got those gas bikes. You got any of those gas bikes?
We don't have any gas bikes.
We're
no.
thinking about getting them though.
Those are fine.
So if you want to check back, if you want to take one of our cards, and I can give
Oh,
I can give
okay.
you a ring when we get the gas bikes.
DM Slider. Is that the brand? Like you buy a DM? That's like
That's
a
just
Schwinn?
the name of the shop. We deal Schwids, we deal Huffies, we deal.
Oh, I never came in here, I assume. I don't know what that brand is, DM Sliders, so I never came in here.
Oh yeah, it's just the name of the company.
name of the
Well, now
store.
it's CC Sliders.
Okay. All right. Now I know.
You really have come into your own. You clearly know a lot about bikes.
Thanks, Kaylee. Kylie?
If you don't remember my name, you can ask my dad. God, it felt good to say that.
I just want to remind you guys, father and brother, that I'm going to live in a cave for the rest of eternity.
That sounds cool.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Resolved, it seems. All stories are. Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, it's this old diamond mine. And, my dad had a tattoo on his back, and it was really simple. Oh my God! Who are you?
I am a troll that lives in here. Why don't you come and...
Nah, I don't like rhyming. Let's just get out of here. I don't really need to die.
This is super creepy. I'd like to go.
The sparkle of the diamond.
We just wanted to look.
Okay.
You don't need to do your spiel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please, 5 stars on Yelp, please.
May the force be with you.
Yeah.
Wrong movie.
And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Little town of Varney! Where can people find you? What do you want to promote? It is November. We're all the way in November. And it is true. It is true. November 27th.
First of all, I enjoy when you use my name as a weapon. Please catch up on Stand Against Evil.
That's right.
If you have not watched it, it premiered November 1st.
You're smack dab in the middle of
Smack
season
dab
2.
in the middle of it. I guess that's it.
There you
Happy
go.
Thanksgiving. Wait, no, it already happened.
Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
I really do, you guys. I really do.
Maya Deshmukh.
Yes!
What would you like to promote?
Well...
Oh, and where can people find you online?
Instagram at Maya Desh. Check it out. I got fly content. A group called Asian Pop Comedy. That's AZN Pop, like pop comedy. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Check out our videos. So we'll have some, more content, more fresh content for you.
Will this content also be dope?
It will be dope.
Okay.
And it'll be fierce.
Oh, fierce. I wasn't
Yes.
even expecting that.
Yes.
Sounds like straight fire. Craig Cackowski.
Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend. And you can see me if you're in Portland, Oregon, trying to patch things up with my wife. And also at the Portland Center Stage in a show called Twist Your Dickens. I'll be there for all of December.
Is this your third year doing this?
Fourth year.
Fourth year. Congratulations.
4th out of 5.
Craig plays Ebenezer Scrooge in a
sketch comedy,
a sketch comedy
spoof,
production.
if you will, a lampoon.
a send-up.
It's a send-up of Dickens. And you can see me on the show The Mayor on the American Broadcasting
There we
Company.
go. Ooh, network.
Yeah, and
Network Craig.
And the Craigslist podcast at Craigslist PCast on Twitter.
That's right.
Are you guys doing it remotely?
We're going to record
Hawaii?
as many as we can. Please note that Janet is
loose.
doing the universal
Hang
symbol
loose.
for Hang
Hello?
Loose.
Yes, we
Which
are
can
recording.
also double as a phone handset.
That's right.
We'll record whenever we're together.
Got it.
So we're banking. We're banking as many as we can whenever we...
We did an episode. I don't know if it'll be available by the time people hear this.
It will. That came out in early October.
There we go.
We talked with Paul about the movie Jaws.
That's right. One of my favorite movies, and I discovered something new in it once more. We have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, Eban Schletter. He is Eban Schletter on all the things. Go to ebanschletter.com if you want to discover Eban Schletter's non-spontaneanation work, which you should because Eban Schletter is only the best. How do you spell Eban Schletter? Why, it's simple. Even a stupid idiot can do it. EBANSCHLETTER. Thank you, Maestro. As for me, well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's very far in the future, but I would say go to paulftompkins.com/live and see if I have any dates coming up. PF Tompkins on all the platforms. Join our Facebook group, like our Facebook page. You get to answer the questions that we ask our guests every week. It's a lot of fun to see everyone's responses. Write us a review on Apple Podcasts, because if you do, we'll read it on the show, like I'm about to do right now. And here's one that I think you will like. All right. Hold on a second. Okay, that's not good. That's not a good one. That one has a racial slur in it. Ooh. Okay, no, not. Okay, here we go. This one is a 5-star review. That's all we care about. From P. Malam 83. The subject line is, listen! 3 exclamation points. The body is, I need this! 4 exclamation points. So thank you, P. Malam 83. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Earwolf for hosting the podcast. Thank you to Engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Praesenti.
Oh yeah, you're getting a gift, pod swag for your mom. You gotta get her some swag at podswag.com. It's all happening and you're gonna say hey, cause they're having a big sale on Black Friday.
30% off, 20% off, 25, all sorts of things that will make you feel alive. It's all happening Black Friday at podswag.com. Gifts for your mother, also your mom.
Holiday season is here and so are savings. Get that swag, yo, it's so amazing. Get it for your mom. Podswag.com.
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ockerman, Chris Bannon, Colin Anderson, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.